Your eggs are drying up. If
Interesting
you're a woman online, you have probably heard that many times. Perhaps this image haunts you at night. It is a true fact that women's fertility begins to decline at age 30, and they suddenly wake up and get what we call baby fever. But what about the men?
Baby
Do their
fever?
sperms rot? Do their balls shrivel up into little raisins and die? Do they wake up one day and get baby fever?
I feel personally attacked there.
Men have a biological clock in
I'm
the
not even
same
that old, but still.
way women do. I've briefly joked about this in videos before. In fact, a clip of mine from a video I did a few months ago actually went viral recently thanks to the VTuber Smugalana.
Ah, yes,
Oh.
the male biological clock. It's not physical, but spiritual.
Men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your head.
Oh my
and
God.
and the comments were full of men discussing their dreams to start a family. There is not much discussion about men's desire to have children. Like many things, it's not really something they talk about publicly. That was until a certain video game came out.
What are you?
Oh, yeah.
03367, a state-of-the-art pragmatic created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
Cute.
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Pragmata is a sci-fi action game where you play as astronaut Hugh Williams, who is sent to investigate an abandoned moon base. He meets a childlike android named Diana, and they team up to survive and escape the space station.
Adorable.
Along the way, they uncover what went wrong and defeat the bad guys, all while forming a strong emotional bond.
High five.
I'm counting on you, kiddo.
But it seems to have awakened something deep within gamers. Especially male gamers. The urge to get married and have kids. I'm not planning on getting married and having kids, but damn, this game is like fatherhood calling to me. Is this how women feel about their biological clocks? This game makes me want a daughter. What is this feeling inside me? It can't be. It's like, I want to protect. It's like, I want to be a dad. They won me over. The white baby makes me feel paternal. I will burn anyone and anything that tries to harm her. This game is dragging out the innate dad instinct. I want to like Pragmata, but I can't, knowing that men are also enjoying it. This is a game for incels.
Huh? The drastic shift between both. What the hell?
Babe, wake up! It's time for your yearly gamer culture war slap! It's 2014 forever, man. We are never going to escape Mr. Gamergate's wild ride.
I wouldn't say it's 2014 forever. My girl, you need to update that operating system. It's literally wheezing.
Video, we are going to discuss the facts and theories behind the so-called male biological clock after we discuss the drama surrounding the game Pragmata and how a bunch of men expressing a simple, wholesome desire, the desire to start a family, has turned into yet another culture war. Yet another gender war. The gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, dealing with dating apps, hookup culture. Do men like curvy or thin women? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean shaven?
They don't even know what dad bod is.
That reminds me. Before we get deeper into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving. For the last few decades, razors haven't been designed to work better. They've been designed to be marketed better. More features, more gimmicks, more blades. Just add one more blade, bro. One more blade, I promise, bro. One more blade. While skin irritation is just treated like something you just have to deal with. And a major cause for irritation is blade flex, because most razors use springs to let the blades move as you shave. That helps them adapt to like different angles, but also causes extra tugging and razor burn. Most people just learn to cope with like aftershave and cold water, fixing the symptoms instead of the cause. The question nobody asks is, should the blade even move? And here's where Henson Shaving comes in. By fully supporting a two-sided blade all across its length, they hold the blade in place, preventing any bouncing or skipping, resulting in an irritation-free shave. No springs, no movement, no need to compensate with pressure. And there's something really satisfying about that. Not just getting a better shave, but finally fixing something that's been quietly annoying you for years. Like when you spend months wondering why you don't feel rested even after you get 8 hours sleep, and then you realize, oh, I need a new mattress. You don't need more aftershave, you need a new razor.
I need a new mattress.
I noticed that my shaves have been smoother than ever. No tugging, no cuts. The best part is once you invest in a Henson razor, it is a lifetime purchase. The only thing you need to replace are the blades, which cost just 10 cents each. So once you own the razor, you'll only be spending like $3 to $5 per year. Henson offers a variety of different colors. I have the rose gold. I think it's so cute. So if you're tired of razor burn, skin irritation, and overpaying for replacement blades, Henson Shaving is definitely worth checking out. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and 100 blades to your cart. Then enter code SHOE at checkout to get the blades for free with your purchase. Big thanks to Henson for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Right? Now,
no, I fast forwarded. I
Throughout
have,
history,
what
there have
was
been
it?
countless stories centered around a
That's
very
stand on
specific
fast forward.
dynamic. The adult protector and a child.
Made in
You see
heaven.
it everywhere. In video games, they call it a dad simulator. The Walking Dead, The
Dad
Last of Us,
simulator.
God of War, Detroit Become Human, BioShock, Life is Strange. Also movies like Logan, True Grit, in a way, Monsters Inc. Shows like The
True, yeah.
Mandalorian. Literature has done it forever with
There's also a movie, I think, about it now. Coming out. Jeez, Mandalorian.
Les Miserables, and many, many others. It shows up time and time again because it taps into something deeply human. The instinct to protect, to guide, to teach, to nurture something more vulnerable than yourself. It is a
Cue the Fast and Furious Dawn line. Family.
beautiful and powerful story that has been told for centuries. And you're like really weird and an incel for enjoying it, actually. Incel game. If you buy this game, I'm gonna assume you are a pedophile. I feel like it's a breach of ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male gamers. Like, let's stop with the defenseless girl the big strong man has to protect. This reeks of sexism and control. I hate these father simulator games. They always give me the creeps. This is low Kirkenu.
On what kind of Griffin drugs are they? Low genuinely fast. What? How?
Fascist propaganda and gives me pedo vibes. Wouldn't it be cool if I sneezed right now? Fascist
Don't do it.
propaganda. If this is fascist propaganda, slap me and call me Adolf. Zoomer women really look at a wholesome game involving a child and immediately wait. What the f is low Kirkenuinly? After hearing about toxic masculinity for the past like 15 years now, finally a topic comes up where it's overwhelmingly positive masculinity. And what is the response? I think the funniest thing about the pragmata controversy is that those incels genuinely think they could ever get near enough to a woman to impregnate one. It's not nuanced. Pragmata is blatant pedophilia catered to male gooner gamers.
Shab, man, what the hell? Oh. These girls really do need to get farkled somewhere. Like, on God's jeez Louise.
Why are people thinking this is sexual or makes you a pedophile? Because men are notorious for being peds and disgusting humans?
Ah, there we go. The classic Lurdo explanation.
They sexualize everything? You are not very smart. A lot of loser males who often turn to gaming are pedos. It is an unconscious strategy to avoid competing with chat, as well as complementing their own pure attorneyness. Stall development. What? Y'all are full of shit talking about dad instincts and whatever. We know why the f you want to play the game. You want to crack the little blonde bimbo slut. What?
These guys are pure scum. What? Why would that be the first thing on your goddamn mind? Literally adorable little angel here trying to help you out, and that's where your thoughts go to? Oh my god. Summon the clankers. We need to do a shootout.
Character design creeps me out. Why does she look like a doll? Why is this blonde child with a blowout running around barefoot? I've not yet played the game. Is this expanded on in the plot? Or is this just eye candy for creep?
It's an android. Like, even then, like, kids can't have these oversized jackets and long hair. What?
I feel like I'm going insane. She just looks like a cute kid to me. Like,
yeah,
she's literally a cute little kid. I do not see the sexualization, and I am a huge pervert, mind you. I do not see what the f
damn girl.
Talking about. Are there creepy people on the internet who are sexualizing Diana? Yes, absolutely yes. It is a small minority, but it is still disgusting. In fact, a subreddit had to be shut down because people were making not safe for work art of this child, which honestly is not shocking.
Man.
It's Reddit. That's not the game's fault.
I mean, yeah, it is a Reddit.
Nothing creepy in it. These creepy people will always exist, unfortunately. I have made several videos about these people existing. People getting mad here are not getting mad at the people sexualizing Diana. That would be completely understandable. It would make sense if they were going to the accounts that were doing that and calling them creeps, but no, they're for some reason just getting mad at people liking and enjoying the game. They're just spurring out and randomly calling everyone and anyone incels. Why did they make her look like a porn star though? Why is
how do you see Let me rewind real quick. How do you see that, that, and that, and say porn star? Oh my god. Oh, I'm about to lose it.
And protecting people. That's just them proving they're free. But then towards the time out,
Let me just...
bitch, why is the child sexy? Are you okay? These
No,
Twitter
they're
freaks
not.
see a child, immediately sexualize them, and think everyone else is as creepy as they are. Like, no, bitch, that's you. And Reddit.
Yeah?
You and Reddit. There is nothing in this video game that caters
Griffin
to
hell.
freaks except for the fact that Diana is a child. Compare that to, like, Cuties, where there were up-closes of real children twerking. That
Wasn't that like something Charlie criticized about that guy who defended this movie? That's the only thing I remember from that movie. The fact that it was like a serious topic and discussion. Thank God I didn't watch it.
That is media. That is catering to those people. An article recently came out from the outlet The Gamer that in the beginning talks about what happened on the Reddit and how disgusting some people are being towards the character Diana. Okay, fair enough. I agree. But then towards the end, the author throws in something very telling. I have not yet played Pragmata, and that's because I'm a little tapped out on stories where men adopt daughter-like figures and prove their masculinity by protecting them. That is their real problem. Men protecting people. That's just them proving their masculinity.
It's not even about masculinity. I'm pretty sure it's like an adventure game and you're just having fun with like a well-written NPC character. It's like, oh, it's like almost having fun in family dynamic. It's like, wow. Gee willikers. Genuine fatherless behavior from these people.
And as we all know, masculinity bad. Blatantly not fuel, whether you agree with it or not.
What the griffing hell is nonce fuel? What are these words? Granted, I am swearing in Star Wars, but still.
Average attraction trope on a little girl. Blonde, blue eyes. I mean, the whole game is low-key Nazi propaganda, to be fair. I think the men who play this are probably creepy, but how is it Nazi propaganda? Blonde, blue-eyed toddler and tiaras looking white girl you have to save is literally Nazi propaganda straight out of the 1930s, dude. Sorry, I don't see it. Ugh, I really don't have the energy to deal with this. Just use your brain.
I'm fully on, like, shoes. If that's Nazi propaganda, put the Hitler hat on me as well. God damn.
Sorry, I don't have the energy to explain my schizophrenic paranoid delusion. Good.
Indeed.
I don't have the energy to listen to it. Listen,
None
I know
of us
we're all
do.
used to seeing gay, black, Hispanic, disabled furries in media lately. But
Damn,
I promise you,
that's a lot of
white
debuffs.
people still exist. It's not Nazi propaganda. I feel like this girl character is an objectification of the idealized child. She's pulled right from the patriarchal white supremacist imagination, the perfect pure white girl child that must be protected so she can produce the next white generation.
It's a child. Why is that the thing you focus on? Yes. Thank you.
Anyway, funny how y'all have paternal instincts for a child with a model woman's face plastered on it, make her look like an actual kid with missing teeth, short hair, bare face, snot, and see if those instincts kick in the same. This game is openly catering to pedos. The gaslighting is over.
Granted, it's still the same, is it not? It's still a kid. How is it like... It's not even like... That's like what? I don't even know if she's based around an older high school kid or something. No, that's not. What am I trying to justify? These are clearly idiots trying to make us look like the weirdos.
Wait, I'm trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some
I don't blame you if you're lost too. I've short-circuited as well. Like
brain damage.
I'm trying to figure it out too.
So we make her look more like a child in order to not cater to pedophiles? Am I following that correctly?
Apparently.
Also, the face on the left is like a child 6 to 7 years old, and the one on the right is like a 3-year-old.
Yeah,
Diana's a robot kid. She's not a robot toddler. Also,
Indeed.
again, she looks like a kid. Am I going insane? Like that looks.
Yes,
like
you
a
are.
little...
Yes, you are with people like this. Sith Spitman, I'm surprised you still keep your sanity after all these videos.
Kid, do they just want her to look ugly? Is that what this is? They want her to be ugly? Like, I need more brain damage. Hold on. We, the
Use a
incel
hammer.
gamers, LARPing, saying, "Ooh, I want to be a dad now," because they're manipulative, creepy freaks and like the ooh little girl with the model face, especially the lolicons, obviously. The devs know the male gamers hate a realistic or ugly child because that's not what they're playing for. If they made her look like a realistic, ugly child, none of them would be saying this. First of all, why are they acting like it's realistic to portray children as ugly and disgusting? Children are not ugly and disgusting. Like,
Yeah, they're kids. Not every kid is gonna be like, granted, it might be like maybe chubby or something like that, but even then, kids aren't ugly. No one is pretty or ugly. Like, that's for everyone. I don't get this type of logic. No wonder I don't watch these videos. This is literally trying to send me into an early grave.
cute and adorable. That's what they're known for. Like, yes, she's made to look cute. Yes. That's how you know this game was not made by Western video game developers. That's how you know there was no Liliths on the dev team here. You guys would lose your shit while playing BioShock. Actually, BioShock is a really good example of this design working right. The little sisters are all gross and have gray-green skin. No, you don't understand. Everything around me must be ugly as or I will furiously start masturbating. This all sounds like 2014 discourse, because it is 2014 discourse. Please don't let there be Gamergate 2.0. Who's going to be the ShoeOnHead 2.0 to emerge from the Gamergate 2.0? If she's listening now, just, this might sound very vague, but don't. That thing? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hugh, thanks for talking to me all the time. Ta-da!
Aww.
Supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Uh-huh. I drew it. It's for you.
Look at that. You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
This robot girl makes me uncomfortable, and the fact that I haven't seen female gamers fawn over her is interesting. I've seen more clips of her and that man, and that is not how kids behave. Something weird is going on here. The something weird going on here is you, ma'am. You are the something weird. Men like the Father Simulator game where you have to protect a small child and shoot up a bunch of robots in space? Suspicious! Also, I have seen plenty of female gamers falling over this character. Yeah.
I do remember certain VTubers also went straight up blurdo for her.
Okay, everything's all about you.
Who would win? Decades of anti-natalist propaganda? One little bean. There were even women cosplaying as her. And when women even expressed how cute they thought Diana was, they're also met with this. Oh my god, Diana is so precious and adorable. I'm gonna love this game. Thanks for telling everyone why you want to play the game, before you make up some other excuse to hide your pedophilia. What? Water guns are the best. I like it just as much as crayons. I like how the sand feels on my toes. I press down and sink in. Children don't act like this. This is how someone who fetishizes fatherhood wants children to behave.
Fatherless behavior, non-married behavior, childless behavior. These people exist in a parallel dimension. That's like, I don't have any words for this.
To normal people, it's actually deeply off-putting. The best part was all the actual parents, like, replying to these people like, yeah, no, that is literally how my 5-year-old acts.
Yeah, kids are weird. Some of them would be screaming, some of them would be like literally just, I like how fuzzy this looks. Kids are weird, they're dumb, they're silly, and they're stupid. And that's fine. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. I don't know how they have that mentality in the first place.
It's like, yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Fetishizing you mean the human desire to procreate and start a family? Oh, you want to meet a woman and settle down and have a family? Maybe have a house, 2 dogs? You sick fuck. We've reached radioactive levels of incel propaganda. What the f does incel mean anymore? I feel like I ask this in every single video.
Feels like it's lost its meaning.
I feel like I am going insane. Where does the incel part come from? Like, they want men to be open about their emotions, and then men are open about their emotions, and then they're just called Nazis or incels or both. Usually both. It's usually a package deal. And this tweet came from a man, to make things worse. A grown-ass man saw another grown-ass man speaking about the normal human desire to want a family and want children one day, and called him an incel. Cockroach behavior.
In any case, what is this? Capcom's Pragmata. Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata, it's making thousands of people suddenly want to start a family. You play as Hugh as Soul.
Why are we listening to this guy? Why are we even listening to this guy? Why even give him attention? Sorry, Shue, but I'm not listening to this guy. Just put on the shock song and get it over with. I don't need this guy in my life. Genuinely. I'm gonna wait for Shue to comment on him because I'm not listening to this. Yeah, Patronus 5,000. Session discussion over 10,000. Antisocial behavior over 50,000. This broski.
There's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horseshit? Yeah, never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meaning. This is the dude the media wants us to believe is going to save young men from the alt-right pipeline. Yeah, okay. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hassan. Something weird about a man who could easily, consensually get sex from a woman but chooses to go to a brothel. I don't know. Just saying. Also, 35? No kids? Like, I'm sorry, that just pisses me off. Like, sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people
watch him at all.
for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept. Like, literally, no joke, the entire meaning of life is somehow confusing to Hassan Piker.
Are you surprised? The guy feels like a genuine clanker in a what was it, sweater. Like, seriously, feels like the early concept of AI came out of him.
Anti-natalist. If I saw a child that looked like that, I'd probably attack it. I felt like hitting her. The right-wing nutjobs seeing this and feeling paternal instincts are just predators. The only instinct I feel as a man right now is self-defense. I want to kill it. Yes, the ones saying they want to protect a kid are the predators, not the ones saying they want to kill it.
Griffin, hell, the gigantic shift from left to right is insane.
The only thing I felt while watching this is pure bloodlust for that annoying creature. I hate children so much. Before you come at me, yes, I'm a 35-year-old crazy cat lady and
well, at least she admitted it.
proud of it. Stay mad. First of all, every time you see a little smiley face like that, that's how you know that person is madder than they've ever been in their entire life. Listen, obviously, if you simply don't want kids, that's fine. Like, whatever. Not everyone wants kids. Not everyone wants to be a parent. But the societal attitude, the difference between men and women here, how they handle this situation is so like fascinating to me.
I'm probably never having kids. I'm probably gonna play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably gonna be as hot for as long as I can. And I'm probably gonna keep making money. That's probably what's gonna happen for the next 40 years until people are just gonna keep being mad at me about it. Menopause is gonna hit me like a brick wall, but at least I will be in the bag until then. You don't want kids? I'll do it whenever I want. I don't think I'm running out of time.
Absolute delusion. I feel like a lot of men in this situation are like, damn, I wish I had a family. That sucks. Women overcompensate and they pretend to be proud of it, and it just comes off as really kind of sad. And I guess it's like, as a woman for a long time, it's like, oh, you're too young to have kids. Don't have kids. It will ruin your life and your body and your career. Don't have children. And then all of a sudden you hit a certain age and it's like, your eggs, ma'am. I get it. It's frustrating. I get it. I hid my pregnancy from the internet. Nobody knew I was pregnant. Well, some of you guessed, because I was fat as fuck. But anyway, I hid it from the internet, and while I was like 5 months pregnant, I was getting tweets from like groypers and shit like, TikTok, your eggs are drying up. But this like, fuck you haters, I got my cats. Enough. Stop spreading that attitude. Stop being a crab in a bucket. Like, even if you don't have children, that's fine. You could find other meaning in your life.
The worst part is they still prefer to be the crab in the bucket so they can get cooked there faster.
Obviously. But don't encourage that type of mindset. The amount of anti-natalist propaganda young men and young women see nowadays is like insane. But the biggest anti-natalist propaganda has to be like $3,000 rent, $2,000 daycare, and student debt, honestly. Like, if we're being honest. It's just sad because, like, through all of history, like, imagine your ancestors. They've been through, like, war and famine, and you're just gonna end your bloodline because the rent is too high. But it's understandable. They don't feel like they can support a child. They can barely support themselves. Especially on one income, like how it used to be. Those days are gone. You know, if I was president and I wanted to make America great again, that would be the thing I focus on the most. But no, we have to do another bullshit war in the Middle East. Okay, whatever. We're not going into that. Not in this video.
Thank you.
Lots of strange reactions to this
God.
game. Let's clear some things up. Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way childless women have maternal instincts. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically, those paternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else's. Men are not nurturers. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he's likely a predator. What? Okay.
So,
first of all,
I'm just gonna put my sense in real quick. So, what the hell is adoption then? Seriously, what the hell is adoption then? What kind of... Criffing hell, my head starts to hurt. Genuinely, this is nuts.
Even from like anecdotal common sense, this is just not true. This is obviously bullshit. Research literally shows that childless men experience like the desire for fatherhood almost just as much as childless women experience the desire for motherhood. Apparently, young men want children more than young women do nowadays. Many men, including childless men, exhibit caregiving, protective responses to infants, even if they're not their own. All through history, men have protected, mentored, even died for kids that weren't their own. Also, with this logic, like uncles, stepdads, adoptive fathers, like anyone like that is a predator. Like men just have the protector gene, and this game just activates it. It's really not deeper than that. Yes, it's true men don't have maternal instincts, but men do have paternal instincts. There's a reason this game is about protecting her from evil robots in space and not like, I don't know, breastfeeding her. Yes, women and men are different. And I like a huge factor
there might be a mod
in
for
this
that.
very popular trope is that the man gradually develops paternal instincts over the child despite his stoic, emotionally distant, masculine nature. These gamers are experiencing that through the main character. If Capcom's goal with Pragmata was to make everyone who plays this game want to be a parent, then they've done an amazing job. I always sit back when Diana starts playing and think to myself, so this is what it's like to have a daughter? She's so cute. And for the record, yes, that's really what having kids is like. It's also not so fun stuff and lots of responsibility, but the good parts
and not to mention, sometimes you don't... coddling them too much can make them become spoiled. And more stuff, but yeah, it's like... kids are kids. What can you do? You gotta step up as a parent.
Completely outweigh the bad and make it all worth it. There were hundreds of tweets from people, mostly childless people, mind you, being like, that's not what having a child is like, actually.
Yeah, sure. The childless behavior ones are literally the ones that are speaking. Sure, man, that's exactly how I am going to take your, what was it? Your knowledge on literally having no experience in this at face value. Sure, yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah.
You stupid gamer. It's actually terrible and awful. Men like this view having a daughter like having a pet dog. Once she grows up and isn't a cute little girl anymore, they'll begin to resent her.
Who the hell would even... That's not even true for dogs. Some pet owners would literally be devastated the moment they lose their dog. Like, what kind of mentality do these people work on? Ugh. Every day, I am blessed knowing I don't dwell in this godforsaken website.
Men really do want kids the way kids want a puppy. All the fun, but none of the responsibilities.
What?
I don't like the way you guys talk about children. Like, they aren't toys. People will lose their f***ing minds when they realize that kids aren't like a dog or cat. They're a goddamn nightmare. Watching a child play with a toy and actually raising a child are two completely separate things. Kids are adorable when they're calm and playful, but little demons when they're screaming, snotting, and destroying your shit and keeping you up at night.
I mean, you can say that about a baby, but even then it wouldn't be destroying things. It would just be screaming and, you know, having its diaper needed to be changed. And even then, like, that's discipline. You have to, like, sit them down, I guess, or talk to them, or, like, I don't know. I don't have kids, but I do know for a fact that that is a part of parenthood. Like, it's tough. No one's saying it's easy, but at the exact same time, again, every kid is like that. Whether it be like your own or someone else, or just straight up average school behavior, like every kid is like that. That's not changing things. That's something. That's why parents and like teachers and whatnot exist there, to literally discipline and educate, and you know, it's called teaching them manners. I have like a nephew like who's literally loud and banging on everything. And granted, he can be a bit like, what was it, messy and quite literally chaotic, but at the exact same time, that's not his fault. That's his parents' fault. They don't teach him how to behave. They don't scold him for stuff like that or anything else. Granted, he might also have some problems, but I haven't dwelled that much into his personal life to ask. But again, that's parenthood overall. That's teaching your child and raising them. You're trying to make sure they become a decent or good human being, not a goddamn entitled brat.
Men really think having children is easy and fun. It's not so fun when they're pissing and shitting and crying nonstop.
Again, that's a baby, not an actual child. Like, that phase lasts, but it lasts for like once during their lifetime, and afterwards you have the kid.
Do you have kids? No, and I got my tube side 3 years ago, but thanks for asking.
The smiley face was there. She is incredibly pissed.
Wow, Diana's so cute. Maybe I want kids one day. Did you know they poop and pee and cry? Why this compulsive need to counter-signal this? Watching a fictional kid play with toys for a few seconds and thinking that's what it's like raising an actual human being is probably a sign you have zero idea what it really looks like being a parent, and you should not base your decision off a video game character.
Says the one who's definitely childless and parentless and fatherless and everything.
Wait, this community note. OP is an e-girl with an OnlyFans account.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You stupid gamers don't get it. Doom scrolling TikTok and having multiple failed situationships is true happiness. children are a burden. So nobody is saying parenting is easy. Nobody said that. All the parts parents say are the best parts. All the parts parents say are worth it. That is what people are seeing and yearning for. They have this like insane compulsion to attack anything that's like remotely pro-family, I guess because it culturally clocks as conservative. So you have to just shun it and mock it, or else you're doing a fascist propaganda or something. This whole thing has just been a litmus test for humanity. On one side, people who long for love and meaning and human connection desire deeper things and they're in touch with their humanity. And on the other side, miserable, insane freaks who want to destroy everything pure and wholesome.
The two
sides of one coin. And then on the sidelines, normal people who just think this is a fun game.
Yay.
Yeah, that's probably most people.
Definitely
I think we're a little too online sometimes. So we have established that the broveries have been activated by this game, but is the male biological clock real? Unlike women who are born with a specific number of eggs, men create sperm all their life. Right now as we speak, your balls are creating sperm. Men can technically get someone pregnant all their life. And by someone I mean a woman, not a femboy. You can't get a femboy pregnant. Stop trying. Sperm quality tends to decline over time. Lower sperm count and more DNA damage to the sperm occurs. These changes usually start after 35 to 40 years old. So as men age, the risk of passing on genetic mutations increases. Similar to maternal age, higher paternal age has been associated with autism, schizophrenia, so basically being a ShoeOnHead fan, and other rare genetic disorders, as well as the chance of miscarriage rates being higher. So when red pill manosphere people tell you like, oh, you have all the time in the world to have children, bro, focus on yourself, queen, get that bag, like, technically, they're correct. Physically, you do have all the time in the world, but that doesn't mean you should wait. Having kids is more than the ability to reproduce. You want energy to chase a toddler around. You want your kids to have their father in their life for a long time. You want to see your kid graduate and maybe have children of their own. You want to give your parents grandchildren. You don't want to be a super old dad or mom, but if that's how it happens, that's how it happens, and that's great. Life is not a Hallmark movie, but it should not be the ideal for men and women. Like, if you are in a stable relationship, get married and have kids as soon as possible. Honestly, it's the stable relationship part I think people are having the most trouble with.
That is quite literally the cripping problem right there. Straight up. The amount of, like, crazy stuff that has happened. Like, people cheating, having someone else's kid, trying to basically divorce them so they can get some of their assets. It's like, family is literally the last thing on their minds. It's nuts. Like, granted, it's not always something that happens 100% of the times, but it's happened far more than not, and the problem is that it also is shown in excess, and it's suddenly like, is it worth getting someone if the chances are that I might have the exact same thing happen to me? No biological children got scammed out of my money, etc., etc. It's like, I think the worst problem is not just the fact that you have to keep a relationship, it's also the fact that you have to be stable yourself, which is the problem. And chances are, more times than not, especially with me now, that's not something we have any solid foundations on. It's a struggle.
It's easy to be like, find a wife and get married and have kids, bro. And it's like, find a wife? From where? The wife store? Listen.
From Wife World. From the Wife Island. Where they fall off of trees. And I go to marriage counseling afterwards.
Then I believe you will have that one day, Anon. I believe you will have that wife and daughter or son. You will have a little Diana of your own one day. You will hang those drawings on your fridge. Don't blackpill. Don't doom. We're all gonna make it. Same to you, ladies watching. If I can make it, you can make it. So what did you guys think of this? Have you played Pragmata? Did you like it? Did it make you feel those fatherly or motherly instincts? Is your biological clock ticking? Do you have baby fever? If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can,
It's a
donate to my
50-50.
Patreon, link down below. All Patreons get the raw, uncensored version of the video a day before it comes out, and I'm going to start doing live streams for Patreon members only, so that should be fun. And I will see you guys soon with a
Patreon
new
members
video,
only
a
live
slot
stream.
video, hopefully.
Hopefully. We'll see, girl. We'll see. Given the madness that you're covering, I highly doubt it's gonna be a slot video.
Why is the child sexy?
What a way to end it.